there's somebody calling me out saying I'm hiding behind a keyboard. Well, listen here, Team Anemia. Team Hemophilia, or, no, wait, blood clots. No, bad blood. I got you. It's all the same shit to me. You guys are irrelevant. We are the current champions, the reigning champions, Weekend Warrior champions, national champions. But you know what? You ain't seen the real dog in me. You haven't seen the true spider. But don't worry. I'm a dog. Rubicons, we're dogs. And I'm not coming alone on July 16th. At 11:40 a.m., you're not only going to get the spider, you're not only going to get the reigning, undisputed champion. No. You're going to get the deadly Rubicons. Because I got an army behind me. And
we got the deadly Rubicons coming. That's who's coming. Well,
oh, that's you. I'm not calling you.
you don't want to call me.
I ain't calling you.
We want to call the maker of this video. That's what we want to call. Yeah, get him on the phone. Mr. Deadly Rubicon himself. Mr. I got an army behind me.
All right.
Brandon,
Brandon,
come out and play. You know, if you don't answer this call right, they're going to say you're running scared. I just want to let you know that. If you don't answer this call.
he says he can't hear us because it didn't connect. It did this earlier.
If you don't answer this call, they're going to say that you.
Okay.
Okay.
He's ready.
I was going to say, because if you didn't answer the call, they were going to say that you're running. You got to go get the belt. My fault. Yeah, they were going to say you were running scared if you didn't pick up this call, sir.
never, ever running scared.
Okay.
This guy.
How are you doing today, sir?
Today is a wonderful day. I got 3 teeth extracted. Still talking like a savage. Feeling like a champ. Can't complain. How about
that? We're doing pretty well. We're doing pretty well. So what we're gonna allow you to do, because you are our second, number two person in the history of the FlagBeast Podcast to be our celebrity guest picker, right? So obviously you have one of our picks in our 5 for 5 deal. So when we get to your game, we gonna allow you to pop your talk. You know what I mean? Because we've seen the video. Everybody's seen the video.
Yeah.
But we're going to get to some of these picks right early.
So what are the 5 games we got this week?
So in women's, right, Tampa Bay, who is the reigning champ, and according to Tone is on a 16-game winning streak, versus Queen FBM, who just recently came off a Weekend Warrior. They had a very good Weekend Warrior. They won in co-ed. They won in women's. I believe they were also maybe in
sevens. They were in the championship in sevens as well. They were in
sevens in the championship. So
FBM's feeling good. Who you got there?
Who you got in that game?
Well, I am biased. I think Tampa Bay is a great team. Them girls come to play every week. Last season they were great, but I'm on the FBM bandwagon. FBM treated me well and invited me to co-ed. I've watched how they play. I've seen how their women play. Those girls are savages. I got FBM.
All right. Bet.
Lock it in.
Lock it in. 5 co-ed, right? So we got one of the newer teams, Rugrats. They were out at Weekend Warrior also. And then we have 4K. So that's Cam, Nicole, Alejandro. So we call them the 4 cams.
The fighting cams.
The fighting cams. For what they are not known for, they are a very scrappy team. They've taken a lot of teams to the wire. I believe they played y'all earlier in the season, I want to say. Queen FBM, yeah. So who do you have in that game in co-ed?
4K is a team that needs, I don't want to say more talent. I think they just need more time together to be able to play together. Because when they played us, we did whatever we wanted to do. No offense to them. We just got a team like that. And Rugrats got a little squad. I can't hate on them. They got speed. They played together for a while, so the chemistry is there. I got Rugrats by at least a ton.
Rugrats by a ton.
All right, tag and bag it.
4-man. We have the Fighting Tones Outlaws versus, my home squad. Skirt gone.
Ooh, that's a
in the
good
4-man. So who do you have in that game?
That's tough. That's tough. Outlaw's got a pretty good squad. I got to admit, Tone has done some pretty good recruiting as far as picking up squads for his team. Skirt gun is just a pain in the ass to deal with because they're so fast. Of course, Tyler, always a problem. Everybody's a problem on that field. So I'm going to go Skirt gun with the upset.
Yes,
it may
sir.
not be an upset. I'm just saying I got Skirt gun winning.
Okay. I love to hear it. So we're going to jump over 35 and up. We're going to go to 5-man and come back. So 5-man, we have 𝙃𝙃𝙀𝙍𝙏 versus the family.
Oh,
Jesus. Look, man, there's so many fucking weapons on both teams. It's just fucking ridiculous. If there was ever an athletic built game, it's that one. 𝙃𝙃𝙀𝙍𝙏 has Rashad, who's just fucking disgusting. BJ, who's an incredibly fast quarterback. Like, that whole team is just built on speed. But then you got the family, who I hate so much. Everybody knows I hate KOF. I hate all of them. But I hate them because they're so fucking good. You put their certain people together, whether it's 4-man, 5-man, 7-man, they are going to score at will.
Right.
Now, can they do that against a team who can match them athletically? Probably, yeah.
It'll be fun because we haven't seen a team top to bottom like 𝙃𝙃𝙀𝙀𝙀, you would say, like play,
and I played
them in a while. Honestly, did we see TDR play?
I think
𝙃𝙃𝙀𝙀𝙀?
the closest thing we get to see every season, in my opinion, is like when TDR plays like 𝙃 and 𝙃𝙃𝙀𝙀. That's like the closest thing.
Yeah.
But then nothing against Mike, who plays quarterback for 𝙃 and 𝙃𝙃𝙀𝙀. But BJ athleticism at quarterback kind of changes the game a little bit.
Facts. And I don't know if Devin's rushing for the family. I don't know who actually the rusher is, since he might be. Actually, I don't know. So if Devin is rushing BJ, it'll obviously be all Devin. Devin knows how to stay in front of a quarterback.
Either way, this is going to be one of the best games of the season.
Yes.
Oh, absolutely. This one has to be filmed because there is going to be some highlight reels.
Well, and then your guys' game in 35 and up, I think, like, so we get treated this week. We have two of the biggest games of the seasons in, their respective formats coming up. And then the women's format is, we had 14 games in the women's format?
Yeah.
So the women's format is
we got a lot of good, like I told Tone when he first made the schedule, when I seen the schedule, it's a bloodbath this week.
Yeah.
Like, it's a make it or break it week. You can't really say too early in the season, but midway through the season is a make or break week. So who do you have in that, the family or 𝙃𝙃𝙀𝙀𝙀?
I'm going to have to go with the family. 𝙃𝙃𝙀𝙀𝙀, you guys are legit. Nothing but respect for you guys. I just don't think there is a team that has been built yet that can beat the family and beat them consecutively, back-to-back.
And make you feel confident enough to say that they're going to go beat them. Like,
okay.
Yeah, you got to prove that to me first.
All right.
Absolutely. So yeah, I got the family by a lot.
By a lot?
Yeah, because there's just something about their chemistry. Like I said, they can score at will. So if 𝙃𝙃𝙀𝙀𝙀 fucks up on one drive, it's over.
Okay.
This is a game you cannot fuck up.
Okay. So to our our premier game of the week, this is our difference maker. This is our tiebreaker game, score wise. For those who choose to indulge in the 5 for 5 podcast picks this week. Because nobody won last week, you will be treated to barbecue the following week.
Or we've only vegetarian, we'll work it out.
Yeah, or vegetarian, we'll work it out. Thus far, we only had one winner. That's Mr. J.R. Love, affectionately known as Bird, who is also a Rubicon. So, maybe it might run in the family that y'all knock these out the park. So, Rubicon Bad Bloods. So obviously we know who you're going to pick.
But keep it real.
But realistically,
What's the score?
Like all bias aside, what troubles you about playing Bad Blood from what you've seen thus far?
Not a fucking thing. And let me explain to you why I don't see them as a threat. We just played Weekend Warrior this past weekend, and I got to play against some very stellar and athletic quarterbacks. And I also got to play against somebody who used to be in the NFL. Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie was on one of the teams. My team is so well put together that no matter who is in front of us, as long as we communicate and we get our shit together, we don't lose. Right now, our record, as soon as I joined Rubicons, we are 24 wins and 4 losses, 5 championships. 5. One more time. 5.
Okay.
Bad Blood is just another opponent. I've watched their film thanks to FlagBeast, 𝙏𝙃𝙍𝙎, and his amazing footage. So all week I've been watching, monitoring how Joe runs. He don't run much. He's a pocket quarterback. As long as I keep the pressure, pester him, get in his face, maybe get some deflections, everybody behind me is going to do their job. So the way this game is going to flow is who fucks up first, because each drive is going to be important. I'm going to be in his face in every drive. I'm going to be pestering him every time he hikes that ball. And I trust the people behind me to do their job. So realistically, I think I agree with a lot of people who posted 20-21. It's going to be a very close game. For some reason, we love, and Ruben and James, they can all agree. For some reason, we love to get games close where it's 1 or 2 points and we win.
I was about to say, you guys do like either putting games away or winning right at the end. Usually it's putting them away. I haven't seen you guys come from behind at the end, but usually you guys like to make it a last drive type thing.
Okay.
Well, we definitely have to come from behind in week 1 because I couldn't believe, but ATA almost beat us.
Oh, yes, that is true.
ATA was up 2 touchdowns on us on the half.
That is true.
Okay.
But do you know who changed that game? Do you know who changed everything in that game?
You?
They had arachnophobia.
I brought it back. The Spider is the one that made that game a reality and a W for us. Now, I'm not saying I'm the only one on Rubicons, but
we know what a rusher can do. We know what a rusher can do. So are you gonna have the same? You're gonna have the same impact in this game coming up against Bad Blood then?
100%. Look, Joe can talk all the shit that he wants. He can make all the posts that he wants. He knows at the end of the day, he has a threat coming to him every offensive snap.
Okay.
Somebody's gonna be in his face. If it's not me, if he passes it to the double, it'll be James. If it's not James, it's always gonna be me. So he knows that he's got work to do. This is not going to be a walk in the park for them. He even had the audacity to say that they were going to beat us early in half. First of all, I don't care who's on the team.
Half?
I trust
he said B3 style?
It's going to be a very tight game.
B3 style?
Okay, so as a closing question to you, me and Shay, obviously I'm an offensive player. Shay is a defensive player predominantly. We both can go both ways, but that's predominantly where we go at. You being the rusher for Rubicons, and you have love for your offense. You have love for Taylor, as we call him, Tyreek Taylor. You know,
Tyreek Ramsar.
Tyreek Ramsar. If this game comes down to one possession, would you rather have the defense on the field to close it out or the offense on the field to close it out?
That's tough because, first of all, defense wins championships. And since I've been a Rubicon, all 5 of our championships came down to defense.
Okay.
I love my defense. I got James to my right. I got J5 behind me. Tyson at middle. I forget who else is playing corner. But you know what? Everybody on that defense holds it down. Our offense is just stellar. Taylor is going to get the ball down the field. Regardless.
So the offense is always going to put them in a position to have to make the closing stop, essentially, is what he's saying.
Absolutely. So it's going to really rely on the defense. This is going to be a defensive-heavy game, and this is a game where you can't.
Because both offenses can score. Both offenses can put up 40 if you sleep.
Yeah, I don't know Bad Blood. I've watched them play. They put up numbers. They've been beating the shit out of everybody that's shown up.
Well, last week was the week they struggled the most, and it was against ATA. That's the most struggle they've had all season, actually. Other than that, it's been 30 points.
And that's ATA. They don't have the best rusher in the league. Right now, they're about to face the greatest rusher in 35+. Now I'm saying the greatest because that's just who I am. I'm confident in my team.
Gotta be like that.
They can score, but I don't think they're going to out-hustle us because it's going to get down to that wire. It's going to get down to that last timeout, that last minute. This is not going to be a blowout on either side because each side wants to win. This
is going to be a good game, man.
Okay.
This game, I'm not going to lie, I just got goosebumps with that statement. I'm not going to lie. That's good stuff right there.
Closing out.
Here, and I'll end it like this because, like I said, it's going to be a close game, 20-21, possibly 2 points. We're going to be up. But look, not everybody could be first, but you could be next. And that's what Bad Blood is. They're next.
I love it.
Yes, sir. Hey, and on that note, man, we appreciate you.
I love it.
You better come ready to play. Don't do too much jumping. Don't fall for the pump. Don't be out there looking a fool now, all right? I need at least 2 sacks from you.
I love it.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is the world heavyweight undisputed champion, Rubicons.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Have a good rest of your day,
Have a good
Spider.
rest of the day, bro.
Peace.
Yes, sir.
Hey, man.
Hey, that's some good stuff
That's
right
how
there.
that. I love this.
That's good. That's
I love
good.
this, sir.
Hey, man.
Well, with that, welcome to the FlagBeast Podcast.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to the FlagBeast Podcast.
That got me juiced up. I'm not even going to lie. Let me find all this stuff here.
Welcome to the FlagBeast Podcast. How are you doing, sir?
I'm good, bro. You see I got all these windows I got to close real quick so we can pull up these files. Bada bing, bada boom.
So per usual, how was your flag week, sir?
How was your flag week, sir? My flag week, I had the most fun.
I mean, we were in the same place, so
I had
kind of like know how your
the
flag
most fun that I have had in a flag football tournament in a while.
Shout out to Weekend Warrior.
Shout out Jason Smith, Weekend Warrior. I had so much fun playing in this tournament. Right. But with that being said, it was the most heartbreaking flag football experience I've ever endured. Okay. And you're in the same boat with me. We lost 2 championships, 1 in 5-man, and then 1 in 5 co-ed. Those were in the same day.
Same night.
And it was not
Tragic.
just losing. I don't know if I would have rather have gotten blown out. Because
we had that conversation before.
It was very heartbreaking.
So
how we lost. We lost by us on a safety, so we lost by 2 points, and then we lost. I believe it ended up being 2 possessions at the end, but the difference was 8 points throughout the game. So it was a very nip tuck game until 𝙃𝘼𝙍𝙍 shouts out 𝙃𝘼𝙍𝙍. That was a good closing catch that he had at the end of the game. There, shouts out Martin, MVP of the tournament. He was balling out. Always a great game against FBM and them. Shouts out Show Me. Shouts out FBM. And then, what was it? Shouts out, Orange? What Orange Crush? Whoever them guys were? Citrus boys. Yeah. They played well, too. They knocked us out in the semifinals in 4-man on Sunday. So we had a really good outing as far as how we played, like consistency-wise. But Ben don't break, we broke. So, heartbreaking. But we're going to get back to work and get back at it. So anything to build on top of that? Because I know you're sharing a lot of those feelings.
I was afforded the opportunity to come away with a championship, but it didn't feel the same because I didn't win it with FlagBeast per se. I won it with pieces from FlagBeast, but I didn't win it with the FlagBeast.
Man, I was just glad some of our guys got some, man.
So, I mean, I left there with something.
Yeah.
I left there with something. That was
you got yours for the month.
Yeah, I got that, but at the same time, like you said, the same sentiment, for a tournament, it was everything I wanted and everything I hated. We got to where we wanted to be, and we just did not finish the mission.
Yeah, it was heartbreaking.
So, lesson learned. It's an opportunity shared with
cardio.
Yeah, opportunity shared with everybody to understand what else it takes to get over that hump. Because we've been in that situation before, and we won when we were in North Carolina. So we know what it takes.
But we should have came away with 2 more championships there too. So it's just it's in our craw now. But that we know what it takes now.
Definitely.
We just got to execute, man. But that's why we love it. It's that competitive. Definitely. It was so competitive, honestly, to see the spread of wealth amongst all the teams at this last tournament. It was awesome, man. Honestly.
So I asked you the same question I asked on Facebook. With us losing to teams that we know, right? At least in the championship per se. Would you rather have had it that way or lost to teams that we had no knowledge of?
I mean, I would always rather lose to somebody I don't know just because it's I feel like you should beat a team you know, always. So, us playing Show Me and us playing FBM, we should beat them at this point. We can't beat FBM at this point. Well, we can, but we haven't shown that we are able to. I know we can. You know we can. But from an outside perspective, we can't beat FBM, right? And then Show Me, we should just beat them. We all, we definitely.
And there's no disrespect to either of the teams. It's just because we believe in ourselves that much to believe we're superior to those teams.
100%. Exactly. Well, and then in speaking to Show Me specifically, they knew they were dead to rights and they needed our help to win that game. Yeah. You know what I mean? They were dead to rights and we folded hard, and they capitalized. So, we definitely played a part in our own demise because if we wanted to be great, we would have won both of those games because we got scored on right before halftime in co-ed, and then we let up the drive right before, when we were up by 8, and then we let the 2-pointer up. So, speaking to my defense, like I said before, we just could have been great instead of just good. You know,
Definitely.
so shouts out to those teams. Definitely was a punch in the mouth and in the gut, and then a kick while you're down.
Yep.
Needed it. It was awesome, man. They were great games, honestly. I'd honestly rather lose games like that, speaking to my point earlier, than getting blown out. But it hurts more. It definitely hurts more.
Definitely.
But they were great games, man, from start to finish.
Bet. So, last week, obviously, we weren't at Supreme. Here are your Supreme scores. It's not a lot of context per se we can give on them.
Yeah.
There do look like there were. I asked the question. It's a lot of zeros on the board. A lot. So I asked the question of were there a lot of forfeits? And apparently the only forfeits were in co-ed. So everything else is like really you showed up and you got your ass beat.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
The standout for me is 𝙃𝙃𝙎𝙃 bets.
Okay.
And then honestly, Bad Blood B3 bets too, that 28-27.
Yeah. I think off the top of my head, just looking at the scores,
𝙃𝙃 did well.
Maybe Bad Blood High Stakes, because I would have expected High Stakes to put some type of points on the board.
Well, I had seen some comments that some people had to leave, and
right.
Vaughn wasn't there. There's a lot of whisper. So, but either way, you got to play on Sundays. So, but other than that, it was a pretty straightforward week. How did we do in our picks?
Yeah. So we
we stated earlier, we did not have a winner of the 5 for 5 challenge. So we are doubling down on barbecue. Y'all must not like fruit
at all.
Y'all must not like fruit.
Y'all might be purposely sabotaging the week.
If somebody wins this week, then
yeah,
it'd be harder to win. I don't know. Whatever.
I don't know. This week got some crazy games,
it.
as you seen at the beginning of the video of the games we was asking Brandon.
Yeah. So how did we do overall?
So, we've tied for the second week straight, sir. Second week straight. We've tied on games. Last week
there was how many games? Like 28, 27?
They were 27 games.
27
we
games.
Both went 20-7. Last week we tied. So, yeah. At this point.
So I'm still up by one?
Up by one.
All
at this
right.
point, you've
Let's
correctly
go.
predicted 117 games and incorrectly predicted 43 of them.
117 and 40, how many?
43.
43. Ooh.
116 and 42. But this week, as we've said before, at some point in the summer, in July.
Is that math? And now you're 44, not 42.
What? Yes, you're right. 44.
Yeah.
I apologize.
Okay, I was about to say that math ain't mathin'.
I do apologize. Sir.
We good, though. That's a lot of games. And we're at the halfway point now.
Yeah, something like that.
And I think we have the bulk of the schedule still on the back end. I think every week's going to be more towards this size.
Yeah.
Right?
So, as we said, at some point in the summer, got to go back.
Before we go to the next week, we have to give
shouts out
to the players of the week.
So we have 35 and up, Antoine from Dynasty. Shout out to Dynasty. Felipe. FlagBeast, very own. But on 4 for 4, he was representing ATA. So
Shouts out. I heard he had like 3 sacks and a pick 6 in one game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I heard he went crazy.
Okay, go crazy. And then in men's, you have 2 players from the same team, Bad Blood.
We got Mr. Project Baby Harlem Shake.
Yes, sir, Mr. Project Baby, G Powell. And then the quarterback himself, Mr. Joe. So shout out to you, gentlemen. There were no women there last week.
Yeah, there was no women's games at all. So and then the co-ed games they played.
Forfeited.
They both were forfeited, right?
So they split.
All right, so we split there. So hey, shouts out to y'all. Shouts out Sensei Alex. Y'all go toss him a sub on YouTube. He does a lot. A lot. So get at him for just about anything you could think of needing.
So for this schedule, right? To this point, every single week we've only used 6, 7, maybe 8 fields.
We're at 10 this week.
But this week we're at 10.
We're
at 10 fields for majority of the day. When the schedule came out, I texted you.
Yes, you did.
78 games, my boy.
Yeah.
78.
So we're going to have to like Gatling gun these things, huh?
78.
Let's not ramble too much.
It's not BS games.
There's so many good games.
Shout out to Tone. I've been giving you compliments from the jump.
Is that Dread Gods on? Oh my gosh.
So we're just going to go in order. We're going to get the party started with 5 women's. We're going to get the women's. The women were missing last week, but they got 14 games this week. 14.
14. Let's go, ladies.
All right. So first game off the
We're
docket.
leaving the 5 for 5 for the end, correct?
Yes, sir.
Alrighty.
5 for 5 off the docket.
Where's my pen?
Where is the pen?
Oh, jeez.
Where's my glasses?
My glasses. Oh, I found it.
All right, here we go.
Let's go.
So Nas and 𝙃𝘼𝙍. I will be going Nas.
I will be going with Nas.
I will be going Nas.
Tag and bag it.
𝙃𝘼𝙎 and Lady High Five.
I'm going 𝙃𝘼𝙎.
𝙃𝘼𝙎.
Let's alternate on who picks first, okay? So we got next pick.
Lady High Five and 𝙃𝘼𝙍. Let's go to fighting Lady High Five.
I'm going with Lady High Five as well here.
We're gonna go 𝙃𝘼𝙎 and Nas.
I'm gonna go 𝙃𝘼𝙎.
I believe in my girls.
All right.
Let's go Nas.
Nas did play really well this past weekend.
Let's go
in
girls.
Small ball.
They did. They learned a lot. I definitely can say that they learned a lot. Queen, FBM, and Nas.
I'm going Queen.
Tagging and bagging for Nas. Nacho. Spicy. I like it hot. 𝙃𝘼𝙎 and Rugrats. Sneaky good game.
Ooh,
Very sneaky good game.
Honestly, this game is going to be fiery. This game's going to be
Sneaky
fiery.
good game.
Depending especially who's on it. You know what I mean? If you know, you know.
I'm going to go 𝙃𝘼𝙎.
I'm going to go
Out of
𝙃𝘼𝙎
respect
as
for
well.
𝙃𝘼𝙎, I'm going to give 𝙃𝘼𝙎 that.
I'm gonna go for 𝙃𝘼𝙎 here as well, but do not sleep.
I will not be shocked.
Do not sleep. Yeah, do not sleep.
5 for 5 game 𝙃𝘼𝙎 versus
That's at the
Queen.
end. We're gonna skip that one. So then we have
versus Mayhem.
no, it's Ciampa Mayhem or is it Riptide?
Riptide Mayhem.
You put Ciampa, so let me go ahead and yes, you look right here. I just want to make sure we're good.
Yeah,
Okay, cool. So Rip Mayhem.
Yeah, Rip Mayhem.
I'm going to be going Mayhem here.
I will also be going Mayhem. Mayhem and 𝙃𝘼𝙎. I'm gonna go.
Is that on there too?
Yeah.
Okay, so then you just skipped one. So then we have Riptide Mayhem. Where's that one at?
That's
Point it to me. Riptide Mayhem and then 𝙃𝘼𝙎 Mayhem. Okay, cool. So let me write 𝙃𝘼𝙎 Mayhem back in. Let's go. Let's do it at the top here.
So we're gonna go.
That's gonna be a good freaking game. Let's go. That's gonna be a good freaking game. I picked the last one first, so this is on you.
I'm going Mayhem. Go with the ladies on Mayhem. They've been getting on me lately.
Hey man.
I haven't been getting
hey, you know, you
Mayhem.
kind of stole you kind of swept the rug from under me.
I'm going Mayhem.
I'm going Mayhem as well.
All right, bet Mayhem. Mayhem for that.
You swept the rug from under me, even though I told you it was your pick first. I was like, oh man, this was gonna be the one where I was gonna like make the flip. But once again, we'll not be surprised if we're wrong here. This is gonna be a 1-possession game. If it's not a 1-possession game, someone did not show up to play.
Yeah.
So now we are on to
Riptide,
Riptide and Queens of Havoc, right?
Me, the Queens of Havoc.
I don't think I've picked Queens of Havoc once this entire season.
I think you may have.
Have I?
Maybe, I don't know. I'm picking them now.
Riptide disappointed
me.
Yeah, I was about to say Riptide disappointed me last time here. I'm gonna shoot for Queens getting their first win as well. Mayhem and Rugrats. I think the same formula is gonna stick here as to the 𝙃𝘼𝙎 Rugrats game, where you know Rugrats can definitely punch him in the mouth, but just due to like history, I'm gonna make the smart pick here, I believe, and just go with recent, with history and what I know in Mayhem.
Okay, I'm taking Mayhem also.
Okay.
Queens versus Queens.
I'm gonna take
FBM versus Havoc. I'm gonna take FBM.
I was about to say we're both going FBM here probably.
Yep.
Now FBM Mayhem is going to be a super good game. I'm going. You want to go first? You want me?
I'm thinking about the time of day this is happening.
That's a good idea. This is gonna be at 1 o'clock.
This is 1 o'clock.
Is FBM playing any co-ed?
No.
Is Mayhem playing?
I know Mayhem's playing co-ed, but they're playing it early in the day, early that morning. Give me Mayhem. Give me Mayhem. I have them having a day. They're having a good Sunday this weekend. They're having an amazing Sunday.
I'm going FBM here.
Okay. Women Ball 2 and Rugrats. Welcome to Supreme Rugrats. You get your first win at 1 o'clock.
Yes,
to me.
I'm going to Rugrats as well.
Okay.
And then women ball 2 versus Queen FBM. I'm going to go FBM here again.
Okay, I go FBM also.
Alrighty. So we had 1, 2, 3 differences in the women's games.
Bet. All right, next up, 5 co-ed. Mayhem and Gassed Up.
Great game.
Give me.
This is the first game of the day.
Yeah.
Give me Gassed Up.
Yeah, I also think that's Supreme's game of the week for co-ed also.
Who are you taking?
I'm gonna take Gassed Up.
Yeah, I think Gassed Up is gonna take them in this one because Is Chris playing? Or do you think Chris is locking in for the season now? Or
Well, according to last time, he said yes, because the other quarterback they were supposed to have is not coming anymore.
Okay.
So I'm gonna take Gassed Up.
Yeah, that's gonna be the Well, they only have one other game. I was gonna say that's only.
So then Mayhem, Hips and Dips.
I'm going Mayhem.
Give me Mayhem, and then from that point on, any team with the name Mayhem will win for the rest of the day.
Yep.
Whether it's women's or co-ed. So 10,
Gassed
20,
Up and Hips.
Give me Gassed Up.
Agreed. 501st Gassed Up.
Gassed Up.
Agreed. Rugrats versus 5-Star. This is a good freaking game here.
Give me the Rugs of Rats. The Rugs of Rats. Give me them.
Man. I really want. Okay, I know. I see where I'm going to pick Rugrats here because I am going 5-Star.
Okay. So we split on that. 501st versus 5 stars. Give me the 5s of stars.
Hold on, let me write Rug. You're going 5-Star?
And the 5 stars.
Against
501st. 5 stars. Yes, sir.
Same. I got Rugrats against Run It Again.
I'm right there with you.
And then I got TBD over 4K.
Yes, sir. Yes,
All right.
sir.
Log it in.
Vintage versus Run It Again. Give me Vintage.
Yep, give me Vintage as well. Shouts out Mason. He had a really good weekend.
Honestly, I don't think is Mason their quarterback. I think Al is their quarterback.
Al is their quarterback, but I always think of them together. You never know if it's going to be Mason or Al.
TBD versus Florida everybody versus Florida versus everybody.
Man,
just
give me TBD here. This is easy.
Give me TBD.
Co-ed's easy bracket today for me. FTA versus Vintage, dude.
FTA.
Didn't they go to Did they play co-ed in Turf Wars and they went to C, didn't they?
I don't know. I know they had a tough bracket though.
They did have a tough bracket. You're going FTA though.
Yes,
I was planning on going FTA as well, to be honest with you. And then I was also going to go FTA over 5-Star.
Yes, sir. Vintage versus Florida everybody. Give me Florida versus everybody.
Agreed there. This is pretty simple. Rugrats versus 4K. We'll talk about that at the end.
Yep.
Because that is our 5 for 5 deal.
Yep. 4-man.
Oh, I'm off camera.
4-man. Outlaws versus the 3B3 bets.
The 3 Bs.
I think they got their thing together last week.
You talking about B3?
Yeah, so I'm gonna go with them. I'm gonna go with B3. I think they might have hit their stride last week. That don't mean y'all go losing this week, though.
I'm going Outlaws.
That don't mean y'all show up and start losing this week. Y'all.
All right, and then I will take you guys, as I assume you will.
Oh, that's the game.
That is the game. Well, okay, well, we spoiled that one. There we go. We got Skirt going against Outlaws. We'll reiterate that one at the end. So we got, what, Flashbang, B3?
Yep. Give me B3.
Give me Flashbang.
Wow, that's tough. B3 and Chaos. Give me B3.
What happened the first time they played? They've played this season.
We can go back and check. Honestly, we have it.
This is 4-man, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. No, it must have been in week 1. 4-man. Damn, when did they play?
Or have they not played?
I thought they did play. They must have played in 5-man or something, bro. Oh, yeah, we're not reading that chicken scratch all the way up there. Well, I'm going to go with... I'll take B3 in this one.
Okay.
What about you?
I'm B3. I'll take B3. Blazers and Bad Blood.
Oof.
I told you off air, right? This is what I told you.
Boop.
I said I felt like it was gonna be a week where Bad Blood was going. You know, I'm from Duval County, Big Duval. It was gonna be a week where Bad Blood was gonna have a bad week. I think that's this week. I think it starts with the Blazers. I'm taking the Blazers. You need some time, sir? Shall I start the clock? Do 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 do.
Give me Blazers.
Okay. The skirts of gone versus chaos. Skirt gone. Flashbang versus bomba clock. Flashbang.
Yep.
But the girls gonna fight.
We already know.
The girls gonna fight.
What's understood doesn't have to be spoken.
Shotta Gang versus Make It Happen. Give me Shotta.
Yep.
Bad Blood versus
Shotta.
Gang.
Give me Shotta.
Yep. Blazers versus Chaos. Give me Blazers.
Make It Happen versus Chaos. Give me Make It Happen.
Did we agree on every game in that format?
No, we disagreed on 2, actually.
Okay.
You take Make It Happen, though?
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So we are on to 35 and up now. So we have Bad Blood versus Blood Riders versus High Voltage. Give me Bad Blood. Blood Riders.
Yep. Agreed.
We got Core versus High Voltage. It's gonna be a good game here. Who you got?
I believe they played before.
They did play. I think we split.
I think High Voltage beat them.
I think we did take Core and High Voltage beat them, huh?
So give me Core. Give me Core for the get back.
All right, we'll split here, make it fun.
Okay. So you're taking High Voltage having a number.
I guess I am.
Okay.
Now we got Outlaws versus Core. Give me Outlaws.
Give me Core.
Ooh,
Give me
I
Core.
spoke swiftly there without thinking, but I'm gonna stick with my pick.
Give me Core. Core beat them earlier in the season.
Yep, that's why I say I spoke swiftly, but I mean I said it. Outlaws versus Rubicons. Give me the Rubicons.
The Fighting Rubicons.
We'll save our 5 for 5 pick at the end, and then we got Blood Riders versus Dynasty. You going with the Sensei?
You know I am.
Going with Sensei E?
You know I am.
All right, I'm gonna be going with Blood Riders here. 3 disagreements there.
All right, here we go. This is Rugrats men's.
Rugrats has a men's team.
They have a men's co-ed and a women's team. They're deep. So
Give me Rugrats.
give me Nuketown.
I'm not picking Nuketown anymore. They keep screwing me over.
Give me Nuketown. I think they actually show up this week. There's nothing. I don't think there's.
It was 28-0, and they apparently showed up.
How? And they was half of them was in. Don't they play with?
I don't.
They play some of them.
Why
was
are they
with
on the
Mafia
schedule? Why are they on
at,
the schedule then?
Some of them's with Mafia.
Why are they on the schedule?
Give me Nuketown. Give me Nuketown.
All right.
My boy, I was riffing with.
Oh yeah. I know. I'm already knowing, but I mean,
Nuketown.
I'm already knowing.
The Waffle House boys. Give me Nuketown. It's an inside joke.
Hey, shouts out Mafia. Shouts out Mafia. Great game.
They said the waffles are great.
They said it was good. They did say the waffles were good.
Anarchy versus
Hey,
Karma.
the fresher, the earlier you get there.
It was there by like 9:45, to be honest with you.
Anarchy versus who's Karma.
Karma. Give me Anarchy.
Give me Anarchy there as well. Ooh, no, actually, give me Karma.
What the?
Give me Karma. I'm going with Karma for the first time in my life.
All right. Game Over versus Flashbang. Give me Flashbang.
Agreed. The Family versus 𝙒𝙃.
Give me the
Damn.
Family.
Slime versus Make It. Is that Slime season?
Yep. Give me Make It Happen.
Give me Make It Happen as well, because Slime won't no, they play. This is the first game of the day, actually, so they're both going to... My only critique would have been I thought Make It Happen was going to be already playing by the time Slime season started playing, but you took Make It Happen?
In my head, I did, but in my heart, I'm taking Slime season.
I was about to say, give me Slime.
Give me Slime season.
You switching?
Yep. The boys from Duval.
I was about to say, give me Slime. Make It Happen, Anarchy.
No, I'll take Make It Happen.
I was about to say, give me Make It Happen. Rugrats and Bad Blood, give me Bad Blood.
Yes, sir.
Family, Dread Gods, give me family.
Give me family,
But Dread God, but for those of you who don't know who Dread Gods are, all right.
Y'all find out.
All right. Zalando, Rocky Top, give me Rocky.
Give me the tops. Or the, what did Bird call them? The mids? Zah's not Zah.
Yeah, he said
mid.
Mid-Lando.
Yeah, Mid-Lando.
Reg-Lando.
Yeah, Reggie. That's what it was.
Call him Reginald.
Reginald. Give me your Rocky Top, though.
Nuketown, game over. Give me Nuketown. Dude, Nuketown. I swear, bro. Nuketown, I freaking swear. You screw me over here.
Never again
bro,
will I ever.
Never again. I don't care how cool we are. I don't care, bro. Yeah.
Okay.
Give me Nuketown.
Okay. Skirt gone, make it happen.
Y'all
Skirt
have to.
gone.
Y'all got a ball here. I'm
Skirt
taking
gone.
make it happen.
Bet that. Big bet that. Okay.
I got to bet
Don't
against
even worry
you
about
guys
it.
one.
Don't even worry about it. No, don't. Next game, Rugrats versus Slime season. Give me Slime season. I don't need no commentary on that. This month.
You said take slime.
Yeah, I'm taking Slime.
Give me, bro. You sound hurt.
Don't worry about it. That's gonna be one of the games that make a difference.
Oh, Rocky Top, Unkin' Dirty.
Nah, we're gonna go back to that. That's gonna be one of the games that's gonna make a difference.
Oh, that's gonna be the one that catches you back up, right?
Stop talking shit. Girl, about one game, bro. One game. So Rocky Top, give me.
That's
Didn't
a tough one, bro.
final one season. Was it them? I want to say, or was that 4-man?
It was 4-man against Nightmares.
Yes, what? You're right.
Supreme playlist. Where art thou? Oh man, look at all this Supreme content. So that's a championship right there, 5-man. So yeah, is this it? No, that's TDR. So I think maybe in 4-man they did Supreme 4-man championship. It was Nightmares versus Rocky Top, wasn't it?
Well, Nightmares was Rocky Top.
But that's what we're remembering, I think, though. Hey, we got to see this first play, though. We always got to watch this first play.
But it wasn't them. It was. Oh, they played Blazers.
That's what it was.
All right, turn the clip off. Thank God we didn't have commentary back then. Lord have mercy.
All right, sorry. Every time that comes up, I got to watch it.
Okay, so, what game are we on again?
Rocky Top, Unkin' Dirty.
Give me Unkin' Dirty. Give me Unkin' Dirty.
Give me Rocky.
Okay. Another game that's gonna come back to bite you in the ass. That's cool.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. The family versus Bad Blood. Like I said, Bad Blood's gonna have a bad Sunday. Family.
Give me family.
Nobody wins when you go against the family. As Jay-Z once said.
Dang, we got a whole nother half page.
Can't even see shit.
Now they can, kind of. There we go.
Sippin' versus FWB,
FWB.
which stands for Fundamental White Boys.
They got to come back, bro. What was it? 2 and 3 they went week 1?
Yeah. I think they have everybody this week, though.
They should have everybody this week, but I'm going FWB.
Give me FWB.
And make it happen, Dread Gods. Give me Dread.
Give me Dread.
Family
versus
on.
Give me family.
Give me family. Anarchy, Skirt gone. Skirt.
Oh, okay. Well, rip that damn beanie off your head. Family versus Fort Florida.
Ooh.
That's a good game.
Wait a minute.
If the roster stay the same.
Wait a minute.
Yes.
I thought some of the...
I know. That's why I said if the roster stay the same from what I have seen on a person's phone for Fort Florida, if those rosters stay the same, and I don't know who's on the family. I don't.
Should we just split here?
I can only go off of what they did for the one tournament for when they were in Bradenton. And on that roster, some of the people who are on the family's roster are on Fort Florida.
So, who we going with? I'm down to split just for fun. Because I didn't see Fort Florida play, and I don't know who's all on the family.
Well, not everybody for Fort Florida showed up that week.
Okay.
I'm taking the family, though.
I should have picked first.
That's crazy.
To make you pick the other one.
Why? I would have still picked the family. Just told you, nobody wins when the family feuds. I wouldn't be mad at you.
I'm going by. No, I was about to say I'm still going the family.
This is one of those games where I would not honestly be shocked.
Is Mark's quarterback in them, right?
The family?
Yeah,
I assume.
I assume as well, but that's all I need to know.
I'm gonna assume that's
all I need to know.
Yeah.
Karma FWB, give me FWB.
Yep, give me those fundamental white boys. Slime season flashbang, give me slime.
Give me slime as well, but that's gonna be a good one. Family FWB, that's gonna be a good one. Family.
𝙃𝙃𝙀𝙍 versus 𝙃 and Dirty. Give me.
It's gonna be a good one.
𝙃𝙃𝙀𝙍.
We have 𝙃 having a bad day, huh?
Do we really?
I think so.
I picked them against Rocky Top.
You did pick them against. I have them having a bad day then. Jeez.
I'm taking 𝙃𝙃𝙀𝙀𝙀. I told you it's a killer schedule. It's like we were saying before, right? Earlier in the season, when we was talking about just using FWB as an example, they went 2-3 that 1 week. Granted, they didn't have everybody, but it comes a time later in the season where you have to play some of these better teams, and that placement between A and B division when it comes to playoffs, it's gonna be some good ass teams in B because they play a very hard schedule.
Yeah,
they didn't run from comp, which I respect. So, but I'm taking 𝙃𝙃𝙀𝙀 in that matchup of 𝙃 and Dirty.
Man, this is a tough. This one's making my. I'm going 𝙃𝙃𝙀𝙀, but that's
okay.
I think it's gonna be a speed thing. I don't feel comfortable about that, but we'll go 𝙃𝙃𝙀𝙀�'s there. Karma versus Make It Happen. I'm going to Make It Happen.
Yes, sir. And I'll also take Slime Season in the next game against Karma.
FWB against 501st.
Yes, sir. Family versus Shot Gang. That would be our 5-for-5 pick. 𝙃 and Dirty versus Sippin'. Give me 𝙃 and Dirty.
501st Karma.
Karma. FWB versus 4 Florida. Give me 4 Florida.
I'm going with 501st.
Against Karma? Okay.
I'm being crazy.
Hey, you never know. It's any given Sunday. 4 Florida versus FWB. Give me 4 Florida.
Give me 4 Florida as well.
Okay. And then Bad Blood versus 𝙃 and Dirty. Give me 𝙃 and Dirty.
Bro, stop taking my fucking picks, man. We're agreeing on everything, and I'm like, I'm going to get him on this one, and then you say it, I'm like, damn.
Like I said, like Bad Blood has some, like if we just really look at some of these games, well, we'll finish out the schedule. Family versus Slime Season, I'm taking the family, right?
Yeah.
But if you just really look at this schedule, right? For Bad Blood and Fives, right? Bad Blood and Fives, they play Rugrats, they play The Family, and they play 𝙃 and Dirty, right? That's a tough little schedule. Like, you're playing two top teams in Supreme. You're going 1-2 on the day, in my honest opinion.
We had 14 disagreements.
Okay. And then we talked about the family, right? Family's coming. They're playing 8 games, right? They're playing Zalando, 𝙃𝙃𝙀𝙀, Bad Blood, 𝙃 and Dirty, 4 Florida, FWB, Shada, and are they playing in the last time? Yes, Slime Season, right? That's
it's a lot of football, man.
A lot of football. They're getting basically an entire format out the way. But the teams that they're playing are no slouches.
Man. All right, let's get to these 5-for-5 picks because that makes my stomach churn.
5-for-5, 5-for-5. What's the first game? 5-for-5.
The first game is going to be Tampa Bay against Queen FBM. Who you got?
I'm going to ride the wave.
You're going FBM here?
Yep, I definitely am. They're hot. They're hot, bro. And I watched their women's game.
They played very well.
They played very well.
I'm going Champa though.
Very well. They played very well. Shout out to 𝙃𝙃𝙀𝙀. I think the quarterback's name is Vic.
Vic's been going crazy. They've all been going crazy, honestly.
And they went to overtime at Weekend Warrior and they found a way to win the game.
They went for 2.
Yeah, they found a way to win the game.
All right, moving on to what is this now? 5 co-ed. We have Rugrats versus 4K. Who you got?
Give me 4K.
Give me 4K as well.
4K. I think 4K has enough togetherness. I think Cam is going to find a way to win this game for his team. I think Sean plays with them also. The toughest matchup for them is obviously going to be covering the girls of Rugrats. Because they have some very fast girls. But I think the experience of 4K is going to prevail. First game score. Give me
Give me 18-13
18-13 for
the ladies.
For ladies. Give me 14-8. 14-8.
Second game, I have a 4K and Rugrats. I will have that at a score of 24-18.
24-18. Give me a score of 26-20.
26-20, I like it.
Yep.
Outlaw skirt gone. I'm going skirt here.
Yeah, give me skirt. Obviously.
I'm going to a score of 19-13.
19-13. Give me a score of 27-13.
27-13, okay.
Yeah, 27-13.
We'll save the tiebreaker one for last, so we'll move on to 5-man, which is going to be
The family
versus Shada Gang.
As Brandon was saying earlier, very athleticism on athleticism. I think what plays a role in this game, I picked the family. I'm picking the family.
As am I.
But I do think at some point in the game, the family will be down.
I'm going to score of 21-19.
Because of the time frame. They're playing later in the day. It's gonna be hot. That heat may get to some of them.
I got 21-19.
Give me a score of I think they're gonna go back and forth. Give me a score of
Thinking like 36.
I'm saying like maybe like 30-28.
30-28, I like it.
Yeah, 30-28. And then give me the
the 35 and up
35 and up game. The game, you know.
The game. This is our tiebreaker matchup here for the 5-for-5 deal, everybody.
I'm going to take Blood Riders. I'm not gonna lie. I really want to pick the Rubicons, but I don't think the Rubicons are going to win this game. The way that Brandon was speaking about it, I think it's going to come down to possibly the defense needing to make a stop to give the offense a chance to go down and win, and they don't get it done.
This is a bracket buster for sure.
So give me Blood Riders with a score of 27-21. Yeah, give me a 27-21 Blood Riders win.
I'll match that on the other side, though. 27-21 Rube.
Okay. This is a good week.
What? Tag it and bag it, baby. That's a podcast, ain't it?
That's definitely a good pod. So give me, no matter the formats, give me your top 3 games of the day.
Oh, top 3 games easily has got to be Champa, Queen, FBM, Rubicons, Blood Riders, and then the family and for Flauta.
Okay.
The men's is difficult because I could give you top 3 games right now of the season in men's alone already. Yeah. Like a Rocky Top, Unk and Dirty, the family versus for Flauta, and then the family against Shada Gang. Like that, those are going to be 3 of the best games all season. I'm calling it now.
So I will say 3 top games for me that are probably going to be season defining. Dread Guys versus Unk and Dirty.
That's going to be a big game.
I'm going to say the Champa Bay I think the Tampa Bay Mayhem game
equally as important as the Tampa Bay FBM
I
game.
think that's going to be very big in terms of like standings when you get to the or my fault.
Who gets the bye?
Not Tampa Bay, Queen FBM and Mayhem.
Oh, okay.
Because I think that's going to decide who's not on the same side as possibly Tampa Bay when you get to the playoffs. So you kind of I don't want to say any easier road travel through the playoffs, but
because you still have K in them.
Right.
You know?
Yes. You still have them. You still have Marley in them.
Yeah, really, the toughest road is still kind of yet to come for a lot of these women's teams.
And then I would definitely say
now that the games are over.
Yeah. I would definitely say the other game probably will be I would probably say the Mayhem gassed up co-ed game.
Yeah, that's a huge game in co-ed. Huge game in co-ed.
Yeah, I think Mayhem gassed up is tied with the TBD versus Florida versus everybody, because for the same thing like standings when you get towards the end of the season,
it's gonna matter if you have a loss or
and it's gonna that's gonna stack up later against you possibly later in the season.
Agreed, man. Great job on the schedule, Tone, Auntie, all y'all behind the scenes that are making this happen. It's crazy schedule, crazy week coming up. I'm glad I don't have to play. I'm gonna be watching all y'all get tired and do all that fun stuff. I'll be recording, doing my thing. If y'all want to book, hit me up. No, it is not free because it's not free for me to record. We appreciate y'all. That's a podcast, ain't it?
It's a podcast. I'm just trying to think, like, bro.
It's too much to think about.
Good ass schedule.
It's too much to think about. We're gonna have to. We'll talk about it with the guys later too.
Even like
showing up this season.
Showing up yet?
Yeah.
That's like the best part about it.
You missed some hyphens right here. Whatever. OCD.
There's some teams that have. I think he didn't put a hyphen in. I was about to say in any of the 35 and up games,
but then I went through my OCD check. I went through it and I was like, oh well, you know.
So submit your picks.
Win some barbecue.
Like Bird, get at us about what you're trying to eat so we can fund.
Well, we finna eat at. Shout out Lowe's, good barbecue.
Yep.
Auntie
will still be out there with her fruit.
Yeah. Clean her out. Get some good fruit. Who else we got out there? Shouts out Greg.
Yep.
Shouts out Greg Donnell. All the pictures, y'all see it.
Yep.
Shouts out Greg. Shouts out Alejandro, Sensei Alex once again.
Nicole.
Shouts out Nicole out there taking pictures too. Anyone else that we're forgetting, y'all want some love, be like, hey, you forgot about me on the podcast.
Also, shout out to, I don't know if you could bring it up, but I think Crystal made a post about the Game Changer.
Oh, for Game Changer?
Yeah, about submitting your videos for Play of the Week. I believe that's what the post was about, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, we'll find it some other time.
Yeah, I believe that's what it was. It was for the Play of the Week. Submit your play of the week. I think my closing remark, make sure y'all hydrate.
Yeah.
It's going to be hot out there.
On that note, we out. I'm going to be up again after this week.
Crazy as hell. Crazy as hell.